Well, Fort Worth, it is time to get things rolling here with day number one and kicking it off directly with our American heritage. Like we talked about, one of the most prestigious awards and events that you can win throughout the entire season here with the ABBI, and we're about to figure this thing out here right now. Coming off of just an amazing week of bull riding and buck and bull action, a big congratulations to every single one of the animal athletes that took home a piece of the $1 million payday. The $1 million for Charity Championship round this last Sunday. Again, the Swamp Donkey jumping out 92.88. Your big winner on a Sunday. Now it's time to figure out who's going to be the big winner and the champion here on a Friday afternoon in Cowtown. So we're set up for 2 great days of buck and bull action. And we're going to start things off strong right here with hip tag number 1. Going to go down to the left-hand delivery buck and shoot with W38 long. This is D-Bar J Long Ranch TMP Cattle Company. Getting things dialed in to start things off here again. Thank you to Lone Star, Matika Farms Buck and Bulls, a great new partner here with the ABBI. Look for a lot of big things when you're talking about Texas and Canada coming together. Here they go. Awfully strong way to start the morning off right here. W38 long, 337. Score's going to come in at an 86-88. Going to be an 86-88 for W38. Speaking of our judges, we've got 5 of the very best in the world without question. And Judge 1, J.J. Quintana. Judge 2, K.J. Pletcher. Judge 3, Roy Doyle. Judge 4, Sean Ramirez. And Judge number 5 will be David Bailey Jr. here today. Getting things dialed in. A fantastic set of judges. The ABBI always providing the very best. And we're going to be an 86-88 to start things off right here with the Donutso Son W38 from D-Bar J Long Ranch and TMP Cattle Company. Kyle Peterman brings us a preacher's kid son right here out of a Fiona's Blueberry Wine daughter. X31 2P Cattle Company. And welcome for those of you watching us live on the ABBI YouTube channel or on. We are right here in the Water Arena in beautiful Fort Worth, Texas. 1 out has already been knocked down and underway. We're looking for a lot more opportunity. All right. You go back to your Buck and Bull Pro replay. X31 awfully snappy. 89.04, 89.04. Great out right there for X31, 2P Cattle Company, 89.04. Going to go to the number 1 spot. Great way to kick things off here this morning as we keep things rolling. Hip tag number 3 on your day sheet will be a scratch. Hip tag number 3 will be a scratch. So we're going to roll down now to hip tag number 4 as we go to 727. This is 727, JB Buck and Bulls, Justin Bryan. Side 727 from JB Buck and Bulls and Justin Bryan. Gonna roll up to that buck and shoot number 1. Your Miage and OK Brand Fencing Products Buck and Bull Pro Buck and Shoot is where we're headed next. October. Right here, you really start to see who are going to be the contenders versus the pretenders and work their way towards that world title. So a lot should be played out behind the end of the day. Other good-looking strong buck. And the scores coming in looking awfully good right here for an 88-32, 88-32 for 727. Well, Fort Worth, we're going to keep the party rolling all weekend long. Later tonight, the Kid Rock Rockin' Rodeo and the PBR World Finals going to head on over to Arlington, Dallas Cowboys Stadium. But right here in the Water Arena, we've got the future of our sport and the up-and-coming rankest bulls on the planet. BT from Garen Scarborough. Gary. So we head on back to the Lone Star, Matika Farms Buck and Bulls, Kimes Ranch, Flying W Livestock Equipment Buck and Shoot. 89.04 in the early lead here in the American Heritage. Gary Scarborough, bring us the next one. And the Brindle Bull B14 BT going to wind it up right here around to the left. $82.8 will be the score. $82.80 for B14. Folks, I want to encourage you to go on down to the Cox Products booth right over here on the concourse floor. Fantastic partner here with the ABBI, Cox Concrete Products. They have got a giveaway going on throughout the ABBI season. Might be the easiest water trough that you can win. Make sure when you post your videos here throughout the weekend of your Bucking Bulls, all you have to do is tag Cox Concrete Products in that video, and you will be entered to win. Awfully good opportunity to support one of our great partners here with the ABBI and to support yourself and your herd with an opportunity to win a really nice water trough. 3 of them, to be exact, will be given out, so a lot of good opportunities to win. But right now in hip tag number 6, this is going to take us down to bar 307. This is none other than Rubble on a Double. D&J Bucking Bulls. Ace in the hole, Drew Feeser. Brings us Rubble on the Double. Now, Rubble on the Double has had himself quite the 2025 season to start things off. Pivotal moment, pivotal out right here to see how this season's going to play out. Right now, number 8 bull in the world, looking to be number 1 in Cowtown. Drew Feeser's got it dialed in. This is bar 307. Rubble on the Double. Nice out right here. Rubble on the Double around to the left, fading across those buck and shoots, picking up some of those difficulty points. Bar 307. Rubble on the Double going to be 87.2, 87.2, and your number 8 bull in the world with $16,000 won on the year. Going to be an 87.20 here at the American Heritage. Well, we're going to stick with the D&J Bucking Bulls trailer and Drew Feeser as we go down now to hip tag number 7. L23 is the brand. This is a Magic Maker son on the top side out of a Show Kitty daughter on the bottom side. L23. Our next bull to go here, buck and shoot number 2, Lone Star. Matico Farms Bucking Bulls, Kimes Ranch, Flying W Livestock Equipment Buck and Shoot. Just about there here with L23. This arena tends to have some of the highest marked outs of the entire year. I would be willing to bet that we're going to see more of the same today. Come on, let's get it. L23, little bit of a stumble right here. And going to be a 64-24. 64-24 for L23. Well, as we roll the slides to get things set and ready to go for our next one. Folks, we can't express it enough when you look back at what it takes to put together a massive season here with ABBI, the opportunity for $1 million payday, and all of the events throughout the year. It takes great partners, so when you hear these names, make sure to find a way to go back, support them, thank them, and it doesn't get much better than Cooper Tires. Cooper Tires continuing to be the exclusive tire company here with the American Bucking Bull. So, folks, for any and all your tire needs, make sure to go with the Coopers. Folks, we're going to go right down here to hip tag number 8. We're going to stay in buck and shoot number 2. This is 183, D.W. Hanson Wilson, Dean Wilson. This is Elgato Sun 183. Awful special bull calf right here. 183 is getting set and ready to go here with Hanson and Wilson. 183, Dean Wilson. Absolutely loves this arena. Fit him well back in December, right before Christmas. Looking to do the same thing right here in mid-May. Well, as you go to your Buck and Bull Pro replay, we're going to get rank around the corner, around to the right, up and down, 91.52, 91. 52 and 183 from Hansen and Wilson, going to put together a massive out. Folks, if you go back to December 22nd right here in this very arena, that was your champion on tour stop number 2 there of the $1 Million Futurity. He then carried it on over to tour stop number 4 in Oklahoma City. Jumped out, was your champion there as well. Unfortunately, had a little bit of a bobble in Abilene, but that is a special calf right there. Watch out for 183 from Hansen and Wilson as the 2025 season rolls on. 91.52 is now the score to beat here in the American Heritage. And with no surprise, it's 183 at the top of the leaderboard. Well, as we're going to keep going down now, we're going to go to hip tag number 9. 423 Spearfish is your Buck and Bull from Less Than 8 Cattle Company and Dean Wilson. Spearfish getting set, ready to go. Dean has reloaded back to back. We got ourselves another bucker right here in hip tag number 9. I'm telling you what, if you love ranked buck and bulls, you are at the right place. Look at Spearfish, get it on around the corner, around to the left. Look at the difficulty points right here in the back legs right there. 89.20, 89.20. And right there, Spearfish, your number 3 bull in the world, just threw down an 89.20 here in Fort Worth. Spearfish right now averaging over 90 points an out, and he's already had 12 outs on the 2025 season. Already won over 30,000 and looking to accumulate on that total here at the American Heritage. And the Buck and Brindle Spearfish going to be an 89.20. Well, we're going to roll things on over. Look like we're going to go to our right-hand delivery here for hip tag number 10. We're going to stick with Dean Wilson. This time it's going to be bull branded 823 DW from 3W. 823 is the brand here with hip tag number 10 for those of you following along on the day sheets. Folks, we're just getting warmed up here in Cowtown here at the American Heritage with the ABBI. So get settled in. For those of you watching at home, don't go anywhere. You're about to see some of the greatest bulls on the planet and the future stars of the bull riding world right here on the animal athlete side of things. As we get ready, DW is 823 from 3W. Dean Wilson on the trigger. Buck and shoot number 3's where we're at. Your Cooper Tires, 2 bulls, new dart buck and shoot. Again, thank you so much to the good folks here with 2 bulls. 2 bulls continues to put together a winning tradition for those bulls that go out and utilize the 2 bulls products. They tend to find themselves at the top of the leaderboard. Make sure to visit 2bulls.net. Order online. They will ship anywhere in the United States. Thank you to 2 bulls. Man, 823 right here from 3W. Going to get stronger as the trip goes on. Gathering, dropping, bucking now. 90.64, 90. 64, and Dean Wilson with the hot hand. Going to go 91.52, 89.20. Going to round out 3 for 3 with a 90.64. Nicely done. Get to put him in the number 2 spot. So now sitting 1, 2, and 3. The top of that leaderboard as you go to your ABBI American Heritage leaderboard. There it is. 91.52, 90.64, 89.20. All 3 of them flanked by Dean Wilson. Well, as you go to hip tag number 11, we're going to get things set for bar 3627L Sub-Zero from Julian Cattle and Tommy Julian. Nice loot from TJ Roberts, keeping the arena clear, sporting the brand new ABBI leggings, looking good. Nicely done. Well, we're 10 down. 10 as we go to hip tag number 11. We're going to move back over to the left-hand delivery buck and shoots here for a K22 Dempsey son out of a Heartbreak Kid daughter. This is Julian Cattle Company, Tommy Julian, Sub-Zero will be our next bull to go. Folks, as we work our way to the beautiful South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa this October, it has already been a monster year in the American Buck and Bull. We have seen massive payouts, massive outs, as high as 95-plus points throughout this season. And a lot of those very same bulls that have put together those outs are here today. So looking for huge opportunities. We've already seen one of the big winners throughout the season jump out, go 91.52. We've also seen the number 3 bull in the world is currently sitting number 3 in the standings early on right now. So hip tag number 11 is where we're at with Sub-Zero from Julian Cattle. Go ahead now. Good looking Black Baldy really fires on out of there around to the left. Fading across the arena. 84-32, going to be an 84-32. Well, as we keep the party rolling, as we go to hip tag number 12 here with L23, this is Whipped Cream from Connolly and Sam Doan, Julian Cattle. Out of the great Cool Whip right here. This is a direct son from 35F Cool Whip. Now, we have watched Whipped Cream a couple different times already on the 2025 season, and you can absolutely, without a doubt, see his daddy right here in his bucking pattern, his build as well. So we could be looking at another white whale and another superstar, the PBR, right here with a Cool Whip son and Whipped Cream. So as Connolly and Sam Doan, Julian Cattle get things dialed in, Stacy Addison getting it just right and ready to buck here in buck and shoot number 1, your Majan OK brand Buck and Bull Pro Buck and Shoot. Just about set. 2 different 90s on the board already. As you go to your Buck and Bull Pro replay, going to come around to the right, back around to the left. Bull is going to be a handful for riders here not too long from now. 82.8, going to be an 82.80 for Whipped Cream. Folks, for those of you new here to the American Buck and Bull, you're going to hear us talk about different sires throughout the day. Different bulls that have bred these rank animal athletes and their bloodlines that have come down through them. Right now, we're going to go to the sire of the year, if you will, here with hip tag number 13. We're going to go to a Billy Frank son. Billy Frank, the sire of the year in ABBI in 2024. This is 328. Crazy Frank from Just for Kicks and Dale Timon. So as we get things set and ready to go, Billy Frank calf right here, which means he's a grandson from the great 32Y Bruiser. out of a Houdini daughter on the bottom side. So right now, Crazy Frank, our next calf out. Crazy Frank going to put it all together right here, getting it on around the corner to the left. Just for kicks, brings us a good one for 88.08. Going to be an 88.08 for Crazy Frank. Dale Timon, Gene Baker, going to bring his hip tag number 14, which means we have ourselves another Billy Frank son with 371, something special. This one here is out of a Bubba J 75 daughter. 371 something special is just that. When you look at those bloodlines, you're talking about Billy Frank on the top side, Bubba J 75 on the bottom side. Lone Star, Matiko Farms, Bucking Bulls, Combs Ranch, Flying W Livestock Equipment, Buck and Shoot. Folks, if you're watching us on the live feed and you're watching them set this dummy on the back of these bulls, there is no better option than to go with a Bucking Bull Pro dummy, the exclusive bucking dummy of the ABBI. Not only are they sturdy, fantastic product, but more importantly, probably the customer service, because without question, these dummies do get beat up. So if you're looking to purchase a dummy, there's only one option, and it's Bucking Bull Pro. All right, we got another one right here in the door. Round to the left, Dale Timon, Gene Baker, something special is your bull. Scores coming in, 82-56, going to be 82-56. Pull the slide, and we're going to go to hip tag number 15. 358 Baker, Scarborough, Gene Baker on this one. The bloodlines just continue to get better and better every single out. We're going to go to another Billy Frank son, which means another grandson of the great world champion 32Y Bruiser, this time out of a Chop Chop daughter. So if you love bucking bulls as much as we do, the opportunity to watch these bloodlines come together and see what it creates is absolutely amazing. And when you're talking about some of the very best in the bull business, Billy Frank, son, out of a Chop Chop daughter right here from Scarborough, and Gene Baker. Right now, 183 from Hanson and Wilson is sitting in a space that he is awfully comfortable with a 91.52 sitting in that number one spot. Bull branded 183. Quite possibly one of the winningest bulls so far in the 2025 season, and he is set up to do it again here at the American Heritage. But we still have a boatload of fantastic 2-year-olds yet to go before we can crown ourselves a champion. And then after that, folks, we will have our Derby dummy, our buck and our 3-year-olds. The dummy Derby will be immediately following. And don't forget, tomorrow morning, folks, we're going to have a great opportunity to worship with the ABBI Cowboy Church service right here in the Watt Arena. 9 o'clock start time for church. We'd love for you to join us tomorrow morning at 9 for Cowboy Church right here in the Watt Arena. And we'll get started with day number 2 at 10 o'clock right after that. So I want to get these adjustable chutes just right, set, and squared away. Young bull right here, 358 Baker from Scarborough and Gene Baker. And get that dummy set. Folks, thank you so much again to Pendleton Whiskey. A true Western tradition and a true partner in every sense of the word, Pendleton Whiskey. One of the great partners here with the ABBI. Folks, it's PBR Finals Week, and we're in Cowtown on a Friday, so might as well make it a true Western tradition. Grab yourself a Pendleton. We're about to have ourselves a rockin' rodeo tonight. We're looking for quite a bit more rockin' bucking bulls right here in the American Heritage. But thank you to Pendleton Whiskey. 358 Baker. Well, I tell you what, this one finds his spot. He's going to be one to watch, but going to be a 74-24 here today, 74-24. for $358. As we stay here on the left-hand delivery, we're going to go to hip tag number 16. Bull branded 173 CT. This is Yancey, Juju, KBB, Hilton Bull Company, and Josh Hilton. A Hurricane Hustler son right here. Our next bull to go, 173. Been an absolutely huge week right here for Hilton Bull Company. Josh Hilton in the family, this time with partners Yancey, Juju, KBB. Bull branded 173 is where we're at. Looking to be our third 90 on the board right here. And we're still only on page number 1 to start off the morning. 173 is the bull. Yancey, Juju, KBB, Hilton Bull Company brings them to town. Nicely done. Another great bull here in the American Heritage. The scores start to come in. Going to be an 87-68. 87-68 for 173. Well, as we turn the page here on your day sheet and go over to hip tag number 17, Yancey, Juju, KBB, Hilton Bull Company, and Josh Hilton going to bring us another one right here with hip tag number 17. Bull branded 453 is where we're at here in buck and shoot number 2, your Lone Star, Matika Farms, Bucket Bulls, Combs Ranch, Flying W Livestock Equipment, buck and shoot. Now this is going to be a son from War Department, 453. We got a 91.52 from 183 and Dean Wilson sitting in that number 1 spot. And the War Department son right here, 453. Just a built, strong 2-year-old right here. And 88-88. We're going to be at 8. 88-88 for 453. That'll put them up in the mix at the moment. We still have a lot of great bulls yet to go, and 88-88 will be right in there. And a good out for 453. That'll take us on down now to hip tag number 18. This is going to be L96 Magic Kitty from Ace of Spades, McGuire, and Martinez. Magic Kitty, a show kitty son out of a Magic Maker daughter right here with Magic Kitty. Now you'll hear me talk about it over the next couple of days, and a lot of these 2-year-olds that were just here at the Cowtown Coliseum a few days ago in the $1 Million for Charity Championship round took home a piece of that $1 million payday. This happens to be one of them right here. L96 Magic Kitty was one of the top 31 bulls in the world to qualify, work his way through the gauntlet of that $1 Million for Charity, and make himself into that championship round. L96 Magic Kitty, Ace of Spades, McGuire, Martinez, set, ready to go. That'll get your motor running right here. We are bucking here in Fort Worth. Magic Kitty, Ace of Spades, McGuire, Martinez, 93-92. We got ourselves a new number 1 in a big way. L96 Magic Kitty going to put it all together. Have a fantastic trip here in Cowtown at the American Heritage. As you see it on your leaderboard, 93-92 is now your new number one. Showing you why he was a part of the top 31 bulls in that championship round on Sunday. And now he's number one on a Friday here at the American Heritage. We're 93-92, 91-52, 90-64. 1, 2, and 3 has got to be 90 or better, and the number 3 bull in the world happens to be in the number 4 spot. Gives you a fantastic idea of how difficult it is to jump out and win here at the American Heritage. For those of you watching us around the world, if you have not taken part of the ABBI American Heritage, we absolutely encourage you to do so. It does not get much better than this in the bull riding world as we get ready to go. Hip tag number 19, bar 303, Blue Moon, Kayla Martinez. Martinez Bucking Bulls brings us the next one. Now Kayla coming off of a huge day down in Taylor, Texas. Looking to carry that same success over right here into Fort Worth. Come a little bit farther north, but still be right there in the pay window. Bar 303 Blue Moon looking to take her there as we're going to go to a grandson of Bubba J 75. Adelhart on the top side, Adelhart on the bottom side here with bar 303 Blue Moon. Kayla Martinez. Getting things dialed in buck and shoot number 3, Cooper Tires, 2 bulls, new dart buck and shoot. Folks, your ProVantage Animal Health, drug-free, all-natural, vitamins and minerals. Fantastic partner and a fantastic supplement for any and all your animal athletes. Thank you to ProVantage Animal Health. One of our young cowgirl superstars in the buck and bull world brings us bar 303, Blue Moon. This is Kayla Martinez. Balled up in there just a little bit. Got to make sure, get him standing square, make sure that he's looking. We talk about all the time with only a 4-second window to get as many points as possible. That first jump or two is awfully important. Bar 303, Blue Moon. Look at the action and intensity around the corner to the right. Showing you why this was one of the standouts from Taylor, Texas. 91-84. 91-84 for Kayla Martinez in the Blue Moon. Going to put him in the number 2 spot right here, and she's got herself an awfully special bull calf right there and showing out once again in Fort Worth. Blue Moon, 91-84. Well, as we now state, there it is on your leaderboard now. We're 93-92, 91-84. Blue Moon's going to step in that number 2 spot. 91-52 and a 90-64. We got 4 of them. Looking to add to the list as we go to hip tag number 20 and stay over here on your right-hand delivery. Less than 8 cattle, Dean Wilson. An El Gato son right here, branded 223, is set, next, ready to go. Oklahoma brand fencing came on into the ABBI and has been a huge partner ever since. Great people, great product. Great partner of the ABBI for all your ag fencing, industrial wire product needs. It's made right here in America, so that means no tariffs, so that's exactly the person you want to buy all your wire supply from. Make sure to make it OK Brand Fencing. 223, less than 8 cattle. Dean Wilson. So the big, long 2-year-old right here. This one is really going to fill out here in a year from now. DW 223, less than 8. Wilson going to be an 84.48. 84.48 for 223. Fort Worth, Texas. We've been 94 different times already, and we are only 19 outs out of here. As we go to hip tag number 21, this is going to be L10 Julian Cattle, Tommy Julian. A hocus pocus son out of a Long John Sweet Pro daughter. And drop that flank, get things set, squared away here for L10 and Julian Cattle. Remember, folks, make sure when you post the videos of your bulls bucking on social media, all it takes is one tag. Tag Cox Concrete Products, and you'll be entered to win 3 different times. Great value, extremely nice water trough from a great partner here with the ABBI. It's that easy to work with Cox Concrete Products. Make sure to come up and say hello to them up here on the concourse floor as well. Thank him for being a great partner here with the American Bucking Bull. Right now, L10, Julian Cattle. Cooper Tires, 2 bulls, new dart buck and shoot is where we're at. A 93-92 is sitting at the top of the leaderboard, which means you got to be 94 or better if you want to be number 1 in Fort Worth. So L10 getting on around to the right. Julian Cattle Company bull going to put it together for an 87.04. 87.04 for L10. Well, we're going to stay here with Julian, this time with partner Webb. Hip tag number 22, 3141L. Don Nuwa is your bucking bull. Abracadabra son right here out of a Manaba daughter. Don Nuwa's getting set and ready to go. Donovan Julian Webb. Where we're at right here with hip tag number 22. Danua 45-68. Well, one of the things I absolutely love about 2-year-olds here in the ABBI is the chance to watch them evolve and turn into the ranked bucking bulls that you see under the bright lights at CBS Sports in the PBR. And so each and every trip seems to get better with a lot of these as these great contractors have the opportunity to work with them, and that's exactly what you're seeing right here with hip tag number 23. We're going to go to 324. Second Hand Smoke is your bucking bull. Tim Paris, Gene Baker. Now, it has been a huge week already for the Tim Paris, Gene Baker team, looking for more of the same right here as we go to buck and shoot number 4, your Frontier Trading Company Road Ranger Yeti buck and shoot. Second Hand Smoke is your bucking bull. If we got 4 90s on the board, can we make it number 5? Second Hand Smoke. Now he's got him standing. Folks, right here in the spring, it's a perfect time to order your ear tags right now. If you're looking for excellence in animal health, ear tags, insecticide, and more made right here in the United States, look no further than the Cody, Wyoming-based company in Witex. Witex, one of the great partners of the ABBI for any and all your ear tag needs. Make sure to make it Witex. Second Hand Smoke, the Billy Frank son. Out of a Houdini daughter, let's get it. And I'm telling you, Second Hand Smoke's figuring this thing out right here around to the right. Tim Paris, Gene Baker got it going on right here. 89-52, going to be an 89-52 right here. Second Hand Smoke, one of the standouts on Sunday morning in that $1 million for charity. Took home a massive payday. Second Hand Smoke, and have another great out here today. 89.52. The one to keep an eye on throughout the season. And right now, Second Hand Smoke's going to drop into that number 5 spot right here on our ABBI American Heritage Leaderboard. 89-52. Hip tag number 24 now. 353 Little A Town is your bull. Tim Paris, Gene Baker. 353 Little A Town is where we're headed next. So 353 Little A-Town right here. Billy Frank on the top side, Bubba J 75 on the bottom side, and an 86.96. 86.96. This is another one of those top 31 bucking bulls that were represented in the championship round of the $1 million for charity. Going to be an 86.96 here at the Watt Arena. Yeah, we're going to stick here with Gene Baker as we go to hip tag number 25. Bull branded 375. Comes to us out of Chop Chop, and a Bubba J 75 daughter. This is 375 from Gene Baker. So we're going to stay right here in the Frontier Trading Company Road Ranger Yeti buck and shoot. Folks, Myogen continues to be a great partner here for any and all our DNA testing needs for quite some time. Thank you to Myogen. Fort Worth, Texas, on a beautiful Friday, the American Heritage. Where else in the world would you rather be than right here with the ABBI? Let's get it. Hop, skip, round to the left. 375 will be an 81-84. Remember, folks, a fantastic opportunity to continue to support our sport and our way of life on July 15th, 16th, and 17th. CBS Sports will have a 3-night series on the $1 Million for Charity. So 3 different opportunities to watch the behind-the-scenes action and the process all fold out and come together, paying out $1 million here in the futurity world. Make sure to set your DVRs July 15th, 16th, and 17th, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. 3 nights in a row of great ABBI action in the $1 Million for Charity. Well, we're going to go to Rafter O and Gene Baker on this one with hip tag number 26, 376 bar. This is Doc Baker, another Billy Frank son and a Bubba J75 daughter. Doc Baker, our next bull to go. Oh, man. Doc Baker looking good here Friday. Look how he barely comes down on those front feet, and he's right back up and at him again. 89-92, 89-92. Doc Baker right there, great out. We just about had ourselves another 90. It's as close as you can get. 89-92 for 376 bar, Doc Baker. The Rafter O, Gene Baker Bucking Bull, looking awfully good here this morning. Well, as we stay here on the right-hand delivery, go back to buck and shoot number 3, your Cooper Tires, 2 Bulls, new dart buck and shoot. This will take us down now to hip tag number 27 for 318 bar. This is the Professor, the Janes Gang, Hilton Bull Company. Josh Hilton is where we're headed right here in buck and shoot number 3. 318 bar, the Professor. These animal athletes are absolutely built fantastic superstars. Awfully cool replay on that last one. I'd like to go back and watch it again. Doc Baker getting around the corner so fast, and he wasn't even hardly touching the ground every round. But now it's time for 318 bar, the Professor. Chop Chop grandson looking to show out as the Janes Gang, Hilton Bull Company. Going to keep this success and momentum rolling here on a fantastic week. Looking to have a big-time exclamation point right here at the American Heritage. Well, I'm telling you what, you talk about the 5 different aspects that these judges are looking for. One of them jumped out on this one is the intensity. Right here as the Professor gets around the corner to the right, you could see the centrifugal force of that dummy hitting the ground and how fast he's going. 91-68, 91-68. The Professor going to jump right up there in the mix, and we got ourselves another 90. 91-68 to be exact. Outstanding trip. 318 bar, the Professor, the Janes Gang, Hilton Bull Company. Now going to go to the number 3 spot. You knew today was going to be tough, but holy smokes, top 5 is 90 or better. 93-92 from Magic Kitty, still sitting number 1, and the Professor just put down the gas around the corner for a 91.68. Well, we're going to keep things going here with Hilton Bull Company, this time with partner B-Bar-J Ranch. This is hip tag number 28 on your day sheet. Bull branded 236. Out of Hellfire 236 is your bucking bull. Stand right here in the Cooper Tires 2 Bulls New Dart Buck and Shoot. All right, Fort Worth, just about there. Cooper Tires, 2 Bulls, New Dart is where we're at. B-Bar-J, Bull branded 236, Hilton Bull Company. Getting things set, squared away. Well, just right, 236, B-Bar-J Ranch, Hilton Bull Company. 85.68 is going to be the score, 85.68 for 236. It'll take us back now to the Janes gang in Hilton Bull Company, Josh Hilton. Hip tag number 29, Bull branded 368 bar Baker, 368 bar Baker, the Janes gang, Hilton Bull Company. Folks, we're right here in the middle of May. A fantastic opportunity to get set up for your summertime and grab yourself a Yeti cooler. Lots of different products, different sizes, different options, different colors. Does not get much better than Yeti. And a great partner here at the ABBI. Make sure to get yourself a Yeti. The Janes gang, Hilton Bull Company. 368 bar Baker is your bucking bull. Peyton Hilton getting things set up right here for the Janes gang, Hilton Bull Company. And their bull 368. Good looking black bull out and around to the right. 368. And Peyton Hilton's going to dial it in for an 88.16, 88.16. Well, Fort Worth, as the party rolls on, it has been a great way to kick off the weekend here in the American Heritage as we're now on to hip tag number 30. 383 bars, the brand, a Juju KB Bucking Bulls, Hilton Bull Company. Hurricane Hustler Son here with 383. We're going to close in on 20 90-point outs before this day is done. I would imagine we're already at 5. The question is, can we be 94 points or better? That's what it's going to take right now to bump Magic Kitty off that top spot. So something special is going to have to jump out of these buck and shoots and really kick out the lights. But that's exactly what could happen at any given moment with the animal athletes that we have here in Fort Worth. So right now, as we get ready for hip tag number 30, 383 bar, Juju, KB Buck and Bulls, and Hilton Bull Company. And we got scores coming in here for 383 bar. Awfully athletic ability right there to catch himself right now. Buck and Bull now around to the right, and 89-28. 89-28 gives you a good indication of what that bull's going to be when he has a good clean out right there. A little bit of a stumble around the corner, still knocking on that door to be 90 points. 89-28, a good out right here. 383 bar, Juju, KB Buck and Bulls, and Hilton Bull Company closing that gap. Well, now we're going to get ready to roll into some heat right now, right on this next bull, hip tag number 31. Bar 66L, Futrell, and D&H Cattle. A nervous Nate son right here. I'm telling you what, one after another, you look up and down your day sheet, it is nothing but fantastic 2-year-old buck and bulls, fantastic bloodlines with great contractors. There might not be no better way to get involved in the Western sports, the rodeo world, the bull riding world without question than to work with the ABBI. Fantastic contractors across the country. You could be a partner right here on one of these great animal athletes. All you've got to do is reach out to the American Buck and Bull. They will get you lined out. Somebody near to you that you could partner with, or make sure to pay attention to some of these great sales like the one we had this last Saturday over at the Drover, the Bang for Your Buck. Always a fantastic opportunity to get you something nice. Bar 66L, Futrell, D&H Cattle. Our next bull to go here is we're in buck and shoot number 4, your Frontier Trading Company Road Ranger Yeti Buck and Shoot. Bart Futrell getting it dialed in. Speaking of that $1 million for charity. Futrell, D&H, our champions a year ago of $250,000. They've got a special one right here as well, so get ready. Here with Bar 66L, Futrell. Bar 66L right here. Great first corner, but then we're going to flatten out a little bit for an 82.64 for Bar 66L. We're going to stick here with Futrell, D&H Cattle, Bart Futrell on the flank here with hip tag number 32. 18L is the brand on the next one. $18L, Futrell, D&H Cattle. It is that time again to dust off the old straw hat, get yourself a new lid with American Hat Company. God made cowboys, no doubt about that, and American is proud to make their hats, so make sure for your next cowboy hat purchase, make sure to get yourself an American. The ultimate standard made right here in Bowie, Texas. Thank you to American Hat Company. 18L Futrell D&H Cattle. Can they be 94 points or better? Change things up at the top spot is Magic Kitty. Had a massive out not too long ago to beat your leader here in the American Heritage. Long, lean, athletic bucking bull right here. Coming around to the right. Might have wanted to come all the way around there, showing his athleticism and his versatility to come right back around to the left. Find his spot. 18L Futrell D&H Cattle going to be an 87.04. 87.04 for 18L. Well, we're going to turn the page on your day sheet. L96 Magic Kitty, the Ace of Spades, McGuire Martinez bucking bull. Sitting number 1. That'll take us now to DLW Cattle. Robert Waller here with hip tag number 33 brings us 793 Little Johnny Paycheck. Cooper Tires, 2 Bulls, New Dart Buck and Shoot. When it comes to your arena at home, if you're looking to train your animal athletes, work your horses, your bulls, whatever it may be, you need to have the best footing possible, and you can do just that by purchasing yourself a Black Widow Arena Groomer. Thank you to Black Widow Arena Groomers. Absolute easy decision when it comes to your ground and for any and all your animal athletes. Thank you to Black Widow. Little Johnny Paycheck, DLW Cattle. Little Johnny Paycheck, DLW Cattle. 23.52. We're going to go to hip tag number 34 now as we go to bull branded 308 HP. Porter Cattle Company, Hatcher Porter. Grandson of the great Buck Autism. Out of a Page daughter here with bull branded 308. Porter Cattle Company. So as we are going to wrap up our American Heritage here this morning, we're going to go roll right in. We're going to have our Derby. Our Dummy Derby be right after that, and then tomorrow, great day number 2 in store with the yearlings, the juniors, the cowgirls, and the open tiered futurity. But here's we go down to the Cooper Tires, 2 Bulls, New Dart Buck and Shoot. This is 308 from Porter Cattle Company. .308 HP. Bucking around to the right. As your scores come in from your ABBI judges at a 77.60. 77.60 will be the score for 308. Well, Tractor Driver, we're 5 away from a drag. Tractor Driver, we're 5 outs away from a drag. Which means that we are at hip tag number 38. This is RW393, Ricky West Bucking Bulls. Maker's Mark son right here, RW393 out of I'm a Gangster 2 daughter, Ricky West Bucking Bulls. Folks, there are some beautiful Kelly Slover Trophy custom silver buckles up here in display for each and every one of our champions here this week in the exclusive buckle of the ABBI Kelly Slover Custom Trophy Silver. RW 393, Ricky West Bucking Bulls. A lot of action, RW 393. 68.80, 68.80 for RW 393. Well, as we go down the line now, we're now 4 outs away from a drag as we go to hip tag number 36. 37, D. Owens. Here with River Owens. Bull branded 37. A little snap sun right here for River Owens brings us the next one. Big shout out and thank you to Combs Ranch Jeans. We've got 3 performances tonight, 3 different opportunities to head on down to the stockyards, get yourself something nice, and make sure that it's Combs Ranch Jeans. As they support us, we need to support them. Make sure to get yourself some Combs Ranch Jeans, all kinds of great Western apparel from Combs. But as we're here in buck and shoot number 3, your Cooper Tires 2 Bulls New Dart buck and shoot. River Owens, bull branded 37. We have got a string of 90s filling up that top 10, looking to add to it once again right here the young cowgirl River and her bull branded 37. Little Whip is the bull. And Little Whip, the Baldy, awfully pretty bucking bull around to the right. Nicely done, River. Scores coming in, 87.12 and 87.12 here for River Owens and her bull Little Whip. Well, Fort Worth, it's time to turn it up right here with hip tag number 37. 9L, turn it up is your bucking bull from OK Corrales, Gordon, D&H Cattle. So we're going to stay right here in the Cooper Tires 2 Bulls New Dart buck and shoot. The 10G Turner Burner Sun right here at 9L, turn it up. Great opportunity to watch and see one that has got a lot of great characteristics from his daddy right here, not only in his bucking pattern, his temperament, and more. 9L, turn it up. OK Corrales, Gordon, D&H Cattle is where we're headed. I'm telling you, another good-looking pretty bull right here as well. OK Corrales, Gordon, D&H Cattle. 9L, turn it up. Fort Worth, that's what we're looking to do. 91.20. We got ourselves another one in Fort Worth. 91.20 in the 10G Turner Burner Sun. 9L, turn it up. OK Corrales, Gordon, And HD Page going to dial it in for a 91.20, going to drop him in right there in the number 5 spot. We now have 6 different 90s on the board here in the American Heritage, as things are starting to warm up and get awfully tough, as we're just 2 outs away from a drag, and roll down now to hip tag number 38. Bar 8L, Page, Emmett Cattle, Moore Cattle, D&H Cattle. Bring us the next one right here. Bar 8L is your bucking bull. Big, long-legged Red Bull right here. Going to be right out and around to the right. Emmett Cattle, Moore Cattle, D&H Cattle, Bar 8L. 78.24. 78.24. We're going to go down out to another 10G Turner Burner Sun here on hip tag number 39. We just watched the Turner Burner Sun go 91.20 with Turn It Up. Now it is time for his half-brother, 317L. Davenport, D&H Cattle, Adams, HD Page. Going to be dialing things in here. 317L Page is your bucking bulls. Are going to roll them up here to buck and shoot number 4. Your Frontier Trading Company, Road Ranger, Yeti, buck and shoot. Thank you so much to Pro Bull Nutrition. If you're looking to maximize the performance of your animal athlete, make sure to get yourself some Pro Bull containing that Diamond V yeast culture to optimize your digestive health with Pro Bull Nutrition. Page, 317L. Davenport, D&H Cattle, Adams, brings them to town. Looking to be our 7th 90 on the board. Going to drag after this. Let's do it. And 317L, Davenport, D&H Cattle, Adams. Going to be 73-36. Here today, 73-36. Well, folks, we are going to drag the arena, get things set, and keep things rolling right here in the American Heritage. So for those of you watching us live, don't go far. We are going to come right back and continue to buck the best 2-year-old bucking bulls in the world right here in Cowtown at the Watt Arena, here right after the drag. Well, welcome back, Fort Worth, as we're going to get things set and ready to go here with your American Heritage. But after 38 total outs, we have got ourselves a pretty solid here with the ABBI non-winners at the top of the leaderboard. 823 with a 90-64 is in the top spot. 453 with an 88-88. 727 with an 832. And Crazy Frank rounding out the top four with an 88-08 with your non-winners. And there at the top of the leaderboard, though, here on the day, Magic Kitty. High 93 point out, big time out for Magic Kitty, sitting in that top spot. But we have reloaded. We have got ourselves another outstanding set of 2-year-old bucking bulls set and ready to go as we go now to hip tag number 40. 99L Side Effects from OK Corrales, Gordon, D&H Cattle is our next bull to go. Looking to be our 7th 90 on the board. 99L Side Effects is your bucking bull. We're going to be awfully ranked right here in the door, round to the right. 99L Side Effects, 90.40. That's exactly what you're looking for when you come back after a drag. The energy in the building is right back to the top. We've got ourselves another 90. That is now 7 of them. And Side Effects going to go to that number 7 spot. Magic Kitty, 93.92. Blue Moon and Kayla Martinez with a 91.84, and the Professor with a 91.68, rounding out our top 3 right here in your ABBI American Heritage standings. But don't go far. We're going to roll right back to now Hurricane Hefty, D&H Cattle, HD Page, dialing things in once again on a 10G Turner Burner Son. This is hip tag number 41, brings us 85L. This is Kokomo Joe. Now, we've already watched a 10G Turner Burner Son jump right out there, go 91 plus, and put himself right there in the mix. Looking for some more. Right here, 85L Kokomo Joe. Your Bucking Bull Pro replay. Planting hard. The intensity, the difficulty in that turn back, going to give him an 89.44. 89.44. Kokomo Joe closing in on 90 points, 89.44, going to put him right up in the mix here in Fort Worth. Well, we're going to go to hip tag number 42 now. 15L Page, More Cattle, Buck Cattle, D&H Cattle. Alakazam, son out of a Pearl Harbor daughter. 15L Page is your bucking bull. Cooper Tires, 2 bulls, new dart bucking chute. Folks, for over 50 years, New Dart has been the standard in remote injections for any and all your animals. Make sure to utilize New Dart. Keep yourself and your animal athlete safe with New Dart remote injection. Heads up. Well, 15L Page. Another ranked bucking bull right here. 88.96. We're going to be 88.96 for 15L Page. Well, as we roll down the line, we're going to go to hip tag number 43. 323L Page for FP Bulls, Buck Cattle, D&H Cattle. Our next bull right here, you got Big Sky on the top side. None other than Chiseled on the bottom side. 323L. Cooper Tires, 2 bulls, new dart, buck and shoot. Well, unfortunately, going to go down Going to be a DQ here for 323L. Going to be a DQ. Well, right now we've got 7 total 90-point outs. And look who just walked through the door. None other than the number 1 ranked two-year-old bull in the world right here in the ABBI. This is 68L Juice Box. Bucking Ace is DNH Cattle and White Bucking Bull right here. 32Y Bruiser on the top side. Margie Time on the bottom side. And you look back on the 2025 season, this one right here has some of the most memorable outs of the year so far. Maybe none better than in Abilene at the top 100 semifinal. Out of the top 100 two-year-old bulls in the world, this one right here walked out of there your champion and headed into the championship round of the $1 million for charity. Well, you could see why Juice Box has got himself sitting number 1 in the standings right now. Unfortunately, going to slip, come down in the front end. Going to be a DQ here for Juice Box, but keep an eye on that one throughout the year. He's already won over $46,000, including $51,000 now after Sunday. So $51,000 already won on the year. It's only the middle of May. That is a bucking bull now, folks. 68L Juice Box. But unfortunately going to be a DQ here at the American Heritage. Buck and shoot number 4 for Frontier Trading Company Road Ranger Yeti Buck and shoot. SA, Workman, Truax, Big Shot, Sarah Shot, 6 Bar C, and Justin Cox. Here with hip tag number 45, 345, Brutally Handsome is your bucking bull. This bull right here, properly named. This is a bucker now. Brutally Handsome. Up and down, extending those back legs. Going to be a nice trip for the SA. Workman Truax, Big Shot, 6 Bar C, 89.84. 89.84 for Brutally Handsome. Just about got ourselves to another 90. Folks, we're in Cowtown during PBR Finals Week at the American Heritage. There's no other place in the planet I'd rather be than right here with you right now. So great opportunity. Make your way on over to the bar. Grab yourself a Pendleton and pineapple. Get settled in for a true Western tradition as we are bucking the rankest two-year-old bulls in the world here with the ABBI. So no better time to have yourself a party on a Friday. Head on down, grab yourself something to eat and drink, grab yourself a cocktail. The bar is open. Cooper Tires, 2 Bulls, New Dart, Buck and Shoot. E1, Spencer, Diggers, Big Shot, Truax, 6 Bar C. Well now, got ourselves a bucker, Spencer, Diggers, Big Shot, Truax, 6 Bar C. 91-28. It is the American Heritage with the ABBI, and we are putting together a rank for charity as we got ourselves another 91.28. Just like that, E1PW, the Crystal Fox Son. A great out right there. Going to put him in the number 5 spot. That's how tough it has been on a Friday at the American Heritage. A 91.28 has got you number 5. And we are not even halfway through. So as we're going to keep this party rolling on, we're going to load up another bucker right here. This is 68L. Touchdown Tommy, the Truax, Big Shot, Kennedy Shot, 6 Bar C Bucking Bull. Another 10G Turner Burner Son. Now we've watched the 10G Turner Burner Son show out already throughout the morning. Here is another one right here with Touchdown Tommy. Now, big shout out, Kennedy Shot. Kennedy Shot has got Touchdown Tommy sitting right there in the junior world standings, right there in the mix, closing in on the top 10 in the world. Fort Worth, it's 68L, Touchdown Tommy time, and Kennedy Shot. Another good-looking 2-year-old right here. Kennedy shot and the touchdown, Tommy. So this out right here will count towards that juniors as well. Nicely done, Kennedy. 89.28, 89. 28 for 68L. Touchdown, Tommy. Well, judges, hip tag number 48 will be a scratch. Hip tag number 48 will be a scratch. So, folks, that will take us on over to page number 4 on your day sheet. So we turn the page. We'll keep things rolling as we go to 3:30. Undercover Gangster from A&K Cattle Company, Rafter KL, Kyle Lippincott. Here with hip tag number 49 brings us a show no ear son out of a showstopper Lostro daughter. Cooper Tires. 2 Bulls new dart buck and shoot. Folks, 2 Bulls Shoot Works inserts designed to maximize training time and safety in the chute for your bucking bred athlete. Make sure to utilize 2 Bulls Shoot inserts as well. Not just the product. They've got much, much more in store to support the bull business. Thank you to 2 Bulls. Kyle Lippincott. A&K Cattle Company, Rafter KL, getting things dialed in right here with the Undercover Gangster. You hear that name, Gangster? Lostro bucking bulls. You know it's going to be good. And 3:30, Undercover Gangster. Going to find his spot to the right. Unfortunately, a little bit late in that 4-second whistle. So going to be a 72.08, 72.08 here today. Hip tag number 50 brings us 3:03, Fu Mandu from 3B Cattle Company, Rafter KL. Now, Fu Mandu, another one of those great bulls that represented the top 31 in the championship round of the $1 Million for Charity. 3:03, Fu Mandu, 3B Cattle Company, Rafter KL. Now the Fu Mandu closing in on that top 10 in the world standings. A lot of season left here in 2025 before we make our way to the South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa. Pivotal opportunity, big moment on how this season may play out. 3:03, Fu Mandu. $65.76, going to be a $65.76. As we go to hip tag number 51, bull branded 323, Morin Taxidermy, Rafter KL, and Kyle Lippincott. $323, MW. Morin Taxidermy, Rafter KL. Remember, folks, the bar is open. It's Friday in Cowtown. Grab yourself a drink, get settled in, and watch the best animal athletes on the planet. Morin Taxidermy, Rafter KL, bringing us one right here. $84.56 will be the score here for 323. $84.56. That takes us now to Crooked Creek Bucking Bulls and Rafter KL. As we go to hip tag number 52 for 30-39, Big Dog. Out of a Houdini daughter right here, Big Dog, our next bull to go. Looking to give us another 90. I believe that'd make 8 of them. We could get there right here, right now with the Big Dog from Crooked Creek Bucking Bulls, Rafter KL. Thank you to Flying W Livestock Equipment. If you're looking for integrity, quality, and service, look no further than Flying W. And the painted up down horn bull, Big Dog, Crooked Creek Bucking Bulls, Rafter KL. Out and around to the right for 85-28. As we pull the slide and get things set and ready to go, hip tag number 53. This is 11L from BS Cattle Company, Kenzie Stewart. This is a grandson of a Shepherd Hills tested out of a Who's Back daughter. Now, Kenzie had this one dialed in big time in Taylor, Texas. So when you're looking at that top 10 and that leaderboard, we got one in store for you right here, right now at 11L from BS Cattle Company. Again, folks, it's been an amazing week plus here in the bull riding, bucking bull world. Great opportunity last Saturday at the Bang for the Buck sale. So make sure to keep an eye out for any and all of our contractors. These great sales are providing a great opportunity to be a great partner, be a part of this bull business. 11L is your bucking bull from BS Cattle Company. $11L right here for BS Cattle Company. One of the top cowgirl bulls in the world, without question, one of the top outs in all of the weekend in Taylor, Texas. That's what we're looking for, a little more of the same. Fading across those bucking chutes, 90-48. We got another one. Count it, 90.48, 11L. Kenzie Stewart, BS Cattle Company, going to put it together again. And one of the top cowgirl bulls in the world is now going to jump into that number 8 spot here in Fort Worth, 90.48. We now have 9 of them on the board. You got to be 89-92 or better to be inside the top 10. But nobody has been better than Magic Kitty with a 93-92 so far. But we still have a lot of great bucking bulls to go, including this one right here from Bob and Jerry Adams, Hostile, BS Cattle Company, and Brandon Stewart. Bring us a flying wired son here with hip tag number 54, 16L, BS, HC is your bucking bull. Cannot wait to get back to the bright lights of Las Vegas, the South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa. One of the greatest weeks in the entire calendar year, without question, is the ABBI World Finals. And we look forward to seeing you there, so make sure to make your reservation now. No better time to do it than this moment right here, right now. Make your reservation at the South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa, the official home of the ABBI World Finals. The Flying Wired Son, 16L. Bob and Jerry Adams, Hostile, BS Cattle Company, 87.2. Folks, right here in the American Heritage, without question, the most prestigious award you could possibly win here in the American Buck and Bull. We wait all year for the opportunity to have this event, so you're going to want to capture this moment with your great animal athlete. Make sure to do that with ABBIphotos.com. ABBIphotos.com. It's that easy to take home a fantastic shot. Todd does an amazing job, so make sure to capture your big-time moment here at the American Heritage 2025 at ABBIphotos.com. Buck and Shoot 4. Alyssa Boyce, Rockin' Bar B and Bar Diamond bring us 014 L Page. A Magic Maker son right here next to go out of the Frontier Trading Company Road Ranger Yeti Buck and Shoot. 014 L Page. Nine different 90s on the board. Some big ones at that. 014L. Let's do it. Good looking high-headed black bull here from Melissa Boyce. 014L. Going to finish off the day at an 87.52. 87.52 for 014L. Well, as we roll them up, here we're going to go back to Buck and Shoot number 3 now to the Cooper Tires. Two bulls, new dart, Buck and Shoot. Hip tag number 56 brings us 21L, Taking Shots. The Broken Arrow S Ranch, Zane Walker, Buck and Bull, the Spotted Demon Son. Right now sitting number 25 in the world. But maybe more importantly, he's already won $11,000 on the 2025 season. So we got an opportunity here with Taking Shots to get right up there in the mix, change things up in that ABBI leaderboard. A great moment for Taking Shots to make a big leap here in the ABBI World Standings. Gotta love a buck and muley right here out and around to the right. Taking Shots, Broken Arrow S Ranch, 85-84. Going to be 85-84 for Taking Shots. Well, we're going to keep it rolling here with Broken Arrow S Ranch and Zane Walker as we go to hip tag number 57. 27L S is the Buck and Bull. This time, this is a Spotted Demon grandson right here. 27L. Thank you to Complete Metal Buildings, supplying and erecting pre-engineered metal buildings. The installation is included in that quote, so it does not get much better than that for any and all your building needs. Make it Complete Metal Buildings. $27L from Broken Arrow S Ranch. 82-64. Well, we're going to take things down now to Oakley, Ogden. Ogden Ranch brings us one branded 23-23 OG. The Montana Jacket son right here on hip tag number 58 on your day sheet here with Oakley Ogden. Your Cooper Tires, two bulls, new dart, Buck and Shoot. Folks, what a week it has been here in the bull business in the ABBI. To jump out and watch one of your partners, one of your co-workers, if you will, win $250,000 on Sunday morning. The Swamp Donkey 33L showed out on a Sunday morning and then went home with an extra $250,000. But right here, right now, it is time for 23-23 OG. And Oakley Ogden and her Brindle Baldy going to be out here and around to the left. 23-23 is going to be a 78-64. Well, we're going to stick with the Ogden Ranch theme. This time we're going to turn it on over to Huntley Ogden. Hip tag number 59 is where we're at with another Montana Jacket Sun. This one branded 2318. They're going to take it down now to the Cooper Tires. Two bulls, new dart, buck, and shoot. Huntley Ogden, Ogden Ranch, and her bull 2318. Folks, thank you to Frontier Trading Company, your Oklahoma premier commodity trader. If you're looking for bull feed, supplement tubs, minerals, allow them to help you in your bull needs right here. Prices you can appreciate, integrity you can expect from Frontier Trading. All right, Huntley Ogden, Ogden Ranch. Looking to be our 10th 90 of the day here at the American Heritage in Fort Worth. And the black and white bull from Huntley Ogden, 2318, going to be right there around to the right. For an 86.56, going to be an 86.56 for 2318. Well, judges, hip tag number 60 will be a scratch. Hip tag number 60 is a scratch, which means we could take things on over now to the left-hand delivery bucket shoot with hip tag number 61. 05K, Gray Acres, Rafter KL is where we're going to start here on the left-hand delivery. When you go back to the World Finals last year, this next partner put together a huge payday and great support. Thank you so much to the great folks at MagnaWave. The MagnaWave family of brands delivering transformative technology to enhance the quality of life for both you and your animal athletes. Make sure to experience the power of PEMF with MagnaWave. Thank you to MagnaWave for working here with the American Buck and Bull. All right. 05K, Gray Acres, Rafter KL, and Kyle Lippincott. With Magic Kitty sitting at the top of the leaderboard with a 93.92. That means you have got to be 94 points or better to go to the top spot. Now that is an awful tall task for any ranked buck and bull, but with the ones that we've got in store for you here throughout the day, it absolutely could happen at any given moment. $5K from Gray Acres Rafter KL. 74-32 will be the score. Hip tag number 62 now here with 312 SW. Winston Buck and Bulls and Zane Walker bring us a Mobetta son right here out of a Bruiser daughter. So as we get the slide pulled, get things loaded, and we're going to keep it rolling. Remember today we have our American Heritage. And right after that, we're going to roll right into the Derby. So great day here in day number 1 of your ABBI American Heritage, followed by tomorrow. 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, we'll be right here in the Watt Arena. ABBI Cowboy Church will be right here in the stands, so please make sure to come on down. Going to be a great worship service in Cowboy Church, 9 a.m. tomorrow, followed right up with day number 2 of your American Heritage, our yearlings, junior, cowgirl. The open tiered futurity to finish off a fantastic weekend tomorrow, but all the buck and bull action will start at 10 a.m. tomorrow, right after Cowboy Church. All right, 312 SW, Winston Buck and Bulls. Big, long-legged 2-year-old right here, Winston Buck and Bulls. A lot of potential right here. SW312 will be an 87.52. 87.52 for 312. As we are over here on a left-hand delivery now, here with Buck and Shoot Lone Star, Matika Farms Buck and Bulls, Combs Ranch, Flying W Livestock Equipment. Means that we're at 36 Bar L, Stanky Rank. Stanky Rank, your Buck and Bull from Pistol Boyce, Rockin' Bar B, Bar Diamond, and Marshall Boyce. This one right here, you've got all aboard on the top side. Brutus on the bottom side. 36 Bar L, properly named. This is Stanky Rank, your next bull to go. Stanky Rank, Pistol Boyce. We've had some good moments throughout the year so far right here with Stanky Rank. All right, Pistol. Show out here at the American Heritage. Cowgirl, let's do it. And Stanky Rank fading across here, covering some ground. Getting some difficulty points. The Pistol Boyce, Rockin' Bar B, Bar Diamond Bull, going to be an 83-36. 83-36 for Stanky Rank. Roll them up one as we're going to go down now to hip tag number 64. 79L Milk Money is our next bull to go, brought to you by Buckin' Aces and BS Cattle Company, Brandon Stewart. 79L Milk Money, the still poppin' son, will be next to go. Thank you to the Road Ranger, operating a market-dominating stores ran by a team of committed employees. The team is committed to making great, unique culture for all their customers and a great partner. Here with the ABBI, make sure when you are headed down the road, make sure to swing in to your next Road Ranger. We've got 9 90s on the board. We talked about the possibility of closing in on 20 of them. So right now we are right there, just about on pace, maybe one behind, on averaging 20 on the day. But can one of them be higher than 93.92? Magic Kitty still sitting way out in the lead. 79L Milk Money is where we're at with Buckin' Aces, BS Cattle Company, and Brandon Stewart. Oh, the good-looking 2-year-old right here, the Milk Money. Black and white, painted up bull from Buck and Aces BS Cattle Company. In the door, round to the left for 86.08. Going to be 86.08 for Milk Money. Well, that'll take us on over to page number 5 on your day sheet. Page 5, hip tag number 65 to be exact is where we're at. As we're going to take things over to Big Shot. Bill and Shelley Truax, Dennison, 6-Bar C, and Justin Cox. Going to bring us a Bubba J75 grandson right here in bar 301. SA, bar 301 is the brand. Our next bull to go here, staying right there in that Lone Star. Matika Farms, Bucking Bulls, Combs Ranch, Flying W Livestock Equipment, Buck and Shoot. Bar 301. Monster Mash is your Bucking Bull. One of the top 31 bulls to make it into the championship round. Big time payday on a Sunday. Let's get it on a Friday. And Monster Mash. Sunday morning in the $1 Million Futurity was 89.04. Here today at the American Heritage will be an 86.48 for Monster Mash. As we stay over here on a left-hand delivery with Spencer Truax, Big Shot, 6-Bar C. 66 is the hip tag for bull branded 119 LBSR. The Chop Chop grandson brought to you by Spencer Truax, Big Shot, 6-Bar C. Going to roll them up to Buck and Shoot number 1. Your Mygen OK brand fencing products, Buck and Bull Pro Buck and Shoot. Member contractors, I can't say it enough. Maybe one of the best opportunities to support one of the great partners here with the ABBI and win yourself a brand new, really nice water trough. 3 different opportunities to do just that. All you've got to do is tag Cox Concrete Products, Cox Concrete Products in your next social media post, and you are entered to win. Thank you to Cox Concrete Products for being a fantastic new partner here in the American Buck and Bull. 119L, Spencer Truax, Big Shot, 6-Bar C. Oh, man. 119L, gassing it. Unfortunately, going to stumble, fall back into the Buck and Shoot. Going to be a DQ here in the American Heritage. That is a great bull right there, though. Looking for big things on the next one, but going to be a DQ here in Fort Worth. Truax, Spencer, Big Shot, 6-Bar C, and Justin Cox going to bring us another one here with Hicks tag number 67. $88L is the brand for the Truax, Spencer, Big Shot, 6-Bar C, Buck and Bull. We are due Fort Worth to round out the top 10, get ourselves another 90, make it 10 on the day so far. Let's do it right here with 88L. Nice out from the Buck and Brindle. Believe that's 88L, Frito Bandito, Truax, Spencer, Big Shot, 6-Bar C, 89.20, 89.20. That is the Frito Bandito that was in that championship round on Sunday. Going to be an 89.20 here at the American Heritage. All right, Fort Worth, as we get ready for the Hurricane Hefty. D&H Cattle, White Bucking Bulls here with 22L, the Woodwalker. Gold Buckle son out of a Heartbreak Kid daughter. 22L Woodwalker. Hip tag number 68 is where we're at. Just about there, getting set and ready to roll. This is Woodwalker. And the Woodwalker from Hurricane Hefty, D&H White, 84.08. Let's do it again in the Lone Star Matika Farms Bucking Bulls. Trailer. Combs Range, Flying W Livestock Equipment Buck and Shoot. Again, thank you so much to Lone Star Matika. The fans have got something big in store. They're going to shake up the Buck and Bull world right here with Lone Star Buck and Bull Genetics. Ran by the Texas brothers Court and Chase Richards, teaming up with the rising father and son duo from Canada, Colin and Brock Matika, to form an exciting new partnership. Lone Star Matika and a fantastic new partner, not only of the ABBI, but a big partner here of the $1 Million for Charity Championship round as well. So let's get it rolling here with 63L. Page, Davenport, D&H Cattle, Buck Cattle. Well, really wanting a buck right here. Fortunately, going to come down for 63L will be a DQ. That'll take us down to more cattle in D&H Cattle. With hip tag number 70, we're going to go to bar 105L Page. Hocus Pocus on the top side, Kitty Hawk on the bottom side here with bar 105L Page. We were closing in on another 90 a couple of different times, but it's been a second now. Time to break the streak. Bar 105L, exactly the bull to do it. Bar 105L Page, more cattle, D&H Cattle. Finds his spot just a little bit late in that 4-second whistle. Going to be an 84.72. 84.72. As we go to hip tag number 71, Stone Sober son right here, 041L Page, more cattle, D&H Cattle, Buck Cattle. Lone Star, Matika Farms, Bucking Bulls, Combs Ranch, Flying W Livestock Equipment, Buck and Shoot. Fort Worth, it has already been an outstanding day number one. You're talking about a 93-92 at the top of the leaderboard from Magic Kitty. You know it is big time. 9 different total 90-point outs so far. And now we are headed to 041L. More cattle, D&H Cattle, Buck Cattle, bringing us the next one. 041L. The Brindle Bull from More Cattle, D&H Cattle, Buck Cattle, going to be an 83-84 here for 041L. This takes us down to D&H Cattle and Land Company. A bull branded 348L Page out of Alakazam, out of Wild Goose Daughter. 348L is your bucking bull. Member contractors for your opportunity with Cox Concrete Products. Make sure to tag them in your social media posts when you post the video of your bucking bull here today, and you are entered to win. Thank you, Cox Concrete Products, for another great opportunity here with the ABBI. 348L. Little tight to that 90 coming around. They're going to slip and fall. Going to be a DQ for 348L. Well, Fort Worth, make sure to sit up in your seat a little bit. We might be going into one heck of a stretch right here and some great opportunities to mix things up at the top as we get ready to go to hip tag number 73. Bar 59L is the brand. Chapman, More Cattle, D&H Cattle, bring them to town. High tinsel on the top side, airtime on the bottom. Bull is set, bred to buck. Big shout out and thank you to our crew in the back. An amazing job. Bar 59L going to be 69.92. Going to keep things moving as we go now to hip tag number 74, Bar 35L Page, Buck Cattle, More Cattle, D&H Cattle, here on the next one. But again, thank you so much for the crew in the back. It does not get much better here in the American Bucking Bull, and what they do in the back pens, keeping all these bulls in order, in line, and rolling. Make sure to thank anybody you might know there in the back. They work their tails off for you. Thank you, crew. So we go now, Bar 35L Page, Buck Cattle, More Cattle, D&H Cattle. Stand right here, buck and shoot number 2. Had some fantastic Brindle Bulls here today. Gotta love it. The Buck Cattle, More Cattle, D&H Cattle Bull going to be an 86-48. 86-48 for Bar 35L. Well, as we move on down the line now, we're going to take things to the number 14 bull in the world here in the 2025 World Standings. 3L Futrell D&H Cattle will be our next bull to go. A 10G Turner Burner son out of a Kitty Hawk daughter right here, 3L Futrell. Going to get that buck and shoot adjusted. Remember, folks, for those of you, make sure to keep a close eye on that ABBI schedule here as we get ready to go into the summer months. A lot of great opportunities across the country to gather up those invaluable points of the world standings as we work our way to Las Vegas in October. Right around the corner, we'll be in Duncan, Oklahoma. Have some great opportunities throughout the West here with some co-sanctioned events and more, as well as some ABBI West Monroe, Louisiana later in August. Plenty more opportunities, including back to Duncan, Oklahoma in September. It's going to be a great year here in the American Bucking Bull We're just getting started, which is saying an awful lot, meaning that we already paid out $900,000 less than a week ago in one payday. But here in the American Heritage, 3L Futrell D&H Cattle looking to be the next one with a chance to go 94 points and knock Magic Kitty off the top spot. $3L Futrell closing in on $10,000, won on the year. Turner Burner's son, 3L Futrell. $3L Futrell really going to fire right out of there around to the left. They're going to keep working with that one. They're going to stay in it. You're going to be looking at a huge score later in the year, but 84-88 here today. Awfully bucky around the corner, but an 84-88 after the 4-second whistle. Well, as we keep the party moving, we're going to keep the 10G Turner Burner theme rolling as we go to Buck Cattle, D&H Cattle Company Bull, here with hip tag number 76. 18L, Kalijah is your bucking bull. Now you go back to the Lone Star Matika Farms, Bucking Bulls, Combs Ranch, Flying W Livestock Equipment, Buck and Shoot. You go back to October at the 2024 ABBI World Finals. This one right here showed out. And big time trip. Was your champion in tour stop number 1 of the $1 million for charity. 18L Kalijah, Buck Cattle, D&H Cattle is next to go. And 18L getting around the corner, bucking, Buck Cattle, D&H Cattle Company Bull. When all is said and done, going to be an 88-64, 88-64 for 18L. That one right there has got all kinds of ability to be an absolute superstar. Your champion in Las Vegas at tour stop number 1, 95.48 in Las Vegas. Well, we're going to go down now to hip tag number 77 as we go to 388L. Page, Buck Cattle, D&H Cattle, bringing us another one right here. Kitty Hawk on the top side, Hard Knocks on the bottom side. Still got those 990 sitting on the board. I would imagine we're about to see a string of them here at any given moment. 388L. Buck Cattle, D&H Cattle. Just right. We are getting it here in the gate. Buck Cattle, D&H Cattle. 88-24. Going to be an 88-24 now. Here for the Black Bull 388L. Buck Cattle, D&H Cattle. D&H Cattle and HD. Page going to bring us another one here on hip tag number 78. 342L is a Kiowa Havoc son. Out of a Lifting Lives daughter here, 342L Page is your bucking bull. Again, congratulations to our classic champion last week. 17 Constant Payne from Castle Payne, Flying S Bucking Bulls, Riley Sanford. Absolute rank trip there at the PBR World Finals there in the Classic. It has been one heck of a week here in the bull business. Our Classic champion, 17 Constant Payne. Looking to crown a champion at the American Heritage. Can it be 342L Page from D&H Cattle? Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find one that's going to gas it any faster than that. Making rounds here for 342L for an 88-88. 88-88. It's going to be the score for 342L. You're talking about the top 5 judges in the world here today. Looking for the spin, the kick, the buck, the intensity, and the overall difficulty of the animal athlete, each and every one of those different categories. Judging them 1 through 5, putting it all together. Got to do it quick and break it down in a 4-second time frame. These judges have their hands full today when you're talking about 120 of the rankest bucking bulls in the world. But they are dialing it in, getting it right as we go down now to hip tag number 79. 37L is the brand for All Nighter from Outlaw Livestock and Teller. Tyler Johnston on the flank. 37L All Nighter next to go. All aboard son out of a Margie Time daughter right here. Thank you again, Cooper Tires. Make sure to go with the Coopers. You won't regret it. Cooper Tires. $37L All-Nighter. Going to kick the back of that buck and shoot and just turn it up a notch. I mean, getting it around to the left. How about Fort Worth? 92-72, and the All-Nighter is now sitting number 2 in Cowtown. 92-72, All-Nighter from Outlaw Livestock and Teller. Going to go to the number 2 spot. There it is. 10 of them. 10 different 90-point outs. If you want to be inside the top 10 of the American Heritage with ABBI, you better bring some heat now. Magic Kitty, 93-92. All-Nighter, 92-72. Blue Moon and Kayla Martinez rounding out the top 3 with a 91-84. And we are just getting things rolling. We still got a boatload of ranked bucking bulls to go as we going down to hip tag number 80 now, which means we're 2 outs away from a drag. Tractor Driver, we're 2 outs away from a drag. So right now, 17-23, Sanctified. Copenhagen Bucking Bulls. Bringing us a nervous Nate Son right here. 17-23, Sanctified is next to go. $92-72. That was an out we've been looking for. You knew it was coming, and it came in the form of 37L All-Nighter from Outlaw Livestock and Teller. All right, Tammy Spencer getting things dialed in here. 17-23, Sanctified. Fort Worth, Texas, the PBR World Finals. The ABBI $1 Million for Charity Championship round. The ABBI American Heritage, the Kid Rock and Rodeo. If you love bull riding and rodeo, there is no better place to be on the planet than right here in Texas. $17-23, Sanctified. Getting around, bucking. for a total of 86-32. 86-32. Well, that'll turn the page on the day sheet, and we're 1 out away from a drag. 1 out away from a drag. As this takes us to 13-23, blue on black. Copenhagen Bucking Bulls, Todd Copenhagen right here with 13-23, blue on black. Thank you to Bucking Bull Pro, the exclusive bucking dummy of the ABBI. Not just bucking dummies, make sure to get your flanks as well while you're at it. Fantastic people, fantastic partner, Bucking Bull Pro. 13-23, blue on black. Our final out before a drag. The American Heritage 2025. Absolute privilege to wear this buckle around your waist because you know you earned it here at the American Heritage. 13-23, blue on black. Lone Star, Matika Farms, Bucking Bulls, Combs Ranch, Flying W Livestock Equipment Buck and Shoot. Blue on black. Right there in the door, maybe a tad too close. Going to back up just a little bit before he finds a spot. 82-56 for blue on black. Well, Fort Worth, we are going to drag the arena. Get things set and ready to go, but there it is. There is your top 10 different 90-point outs. Magic Kitty sitting number 1 with a 93-92. We now have All-Nighter in a 92-72. Blue Moon in 91-84. The Professor in 91-68. And 183 rounding out your top 5 with a 91-52. Well, folks, don't go far. If you're watching us live, you're coming to you from right here in beautiful Fort Worth, Texas. We are about 20 outs away from figuring things out and crowning ourselves an American Heritage Champion. Well, nicely done. We are set and ready to go. So when you go back and you look at the ABBI non-winners, right there at the top, DW823 still sitting number one with a 90-64, 453, and 88-88. JB727, and then Crazy Frank rounding out the top four with an 88-08. Those are your ABBI non-winners right now. But no one has been better here on a Friday in Fort Worth than Magic Kitty. 93-92, a massive out. A while back, has been standing number one for quite some time. So, folks, let's turn it up a notch. And there it is. There is your American Heritage leaderboard, 93-92, 92-72, 91-84. We've got 7 that are 91 or better. We got 10 total 90-point outs to get inside the top 10. So as we get set, ready to roll, we're going to take it down to hip tag number 82. 5B Phillips Works, Kobe Works, bringing us bull-branded 21L BSKS is your bucking bull. $40 bulls left to go, including our dummy derby. So a great opportunity right now as we're getting things set on this first one to head on down to the concessions. Grab yourself something to eat. Grab yourself a cocktail. It's Friday in Fort Worth. You're at the ABBI American Heritage. Let's have ourselves a good time. Finish things off in a good way right here in the American Heritage as we get ready to go with 5B Phillips and Kobe Works. Pendleton Whiskey, a true Western tradition and a great partner here at the ABBI. Thank you to Pendleton Whiskey. Well, the ground is dragged and looking good. It is time to get back. Let's get ourselves another 90. Boy, the brandable 21L from 5B Phillips and Works. Going to be a 78.56. He find his spot, and that one's going to get some points, but a 78.56. 78.56. Well, as we go to hip tag number 83, 370L. This is Spellcaster. Egley, Lone Star, Matika, P-Row, Chase Richards. You go back and you look at 370L Spellcasters, had some great moments already in 2025. He was an 88-48 on Sunday morning in the championship round of the $1 Million for Charity. So as we go to buck and shoot number 1, your Minds and OK brand fencing products, Buck and Bull Pro Buck and Shoot. Egley, Lone Star, Matique, P-Row, next to go. Egley, Lone Star, Matika, P-Row. Let's do it. .370L Spellcaster. Can see him just wanting to come around to the left right there. Unfortunately, going to get lined out a little bit. Going to be a 70.4 here today. So that'll take us down back to a Lone Star, Matika, P-Row, W Sunrise, and Larson. Buck and Bull here with hip tag number 84, bull branded 836L, High Heat. Airtime on the top side, Addiction on the bottom side. This is High Heat from Lone Star, Matika, P-Row, W Sunrise, and Larson. $94 points is what it takes to go to the number 1 spot here at the American Heritage. A ton of great contractors still yet to go. 94. They have got to fire from word to go. Take it full advantage of all 4 seconds if they want to be that many points and surpass Magic Kitty here today. 836L High Heat, Lone Star, Matika P. Sunrise, and Larson looking to do just that. And the White Bull looking to kick out the lights right out of their High Heat. Going to finish things off. Scores coming in here for an 83.12, 83-12. We're going to stay right here in bucket shoot number 1. Your Migen OK brand fencing products, Buck and Bull Pro Buck and Shoot. L36, Make It Happen. Lone Star, Matika 5G Farms, and Chase Richards. This time they're going to bring us a Hocus Pocus son. Here, L36, Make It Happen. ProVantage, Animal Health. Great supplement, great partner here with the ABBI, great opportunity to work that into your animal athlete's diet. Thank you to ProVantage Animal Health. L36, Make It Happen is your Buck and Bull. Lone Star, Matika 5G Farms. All right, L36, Make It Happen, the Lone Star, Matika 5G Farms. Going to be right here in the gate. The score's coming in, 89-04. 89-04. Not quite going to get inside the top 10, but going to be right up in there and an opportunity to get a paycheck here today, 89.04 for Make It Happen. So we stay here on a left-hand delivery. So we go to Ace of Spades. Rockin' Bar B and Pistol Boyce going to bring us another one. Here with 35L Ace. Hip tag number 86 is where we're at on your day sheet. All right, Pistol. Pistol Boyce, 35L Ace. Ace of Spades, Rockin' Bar B, and Pistol Boyce. This is 35L. Score is going to be a 57-52. Well, it means we're going to go to hip tag 87. 43L Ace is the Bull. Kephart, Schreiber, Scott Akamazo. Magic Maker on the top side, Low Life on the bottom side here. 43L Ace is next as we go back to Buck and Shoot number 2. Lone Star, Matika Farms, Buck and Bulls, Combs Ranch, Flying W Livestock Equipment. They get Oklahoma brand fencing. Since 1979, they've provided the highest quality product at the best possible pricing in the safest environment. Can't ask for much more than that. Oklahoma brand fencing. Remember, folks, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. right here in the Watt Arena, ABBI Cowboy Church will take place before we get started on day number 2, so come on down. Check out a fantastic worship service, Cowboy Church, starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. And the Spotted Bull is going to fire here for 43L. Kephart, Schreiber. 90.16, count it. We got 11 now, 90.16. Kephart, Schreiber. Another grade out. Going to put him right there. I believe they're going to put him in the number 11 spot, 90.16. 43L ace. Just right. Let's do it again. S4, Circle S, Colby Simmons. 117L, Pension Pennies is your bucking bull. Mygen, OK brand fencing products, Buck and Bull Pro, Buck and Shoot. Remember, folks, for all your ear tag needs, make sure to make it Witex. Thank you, Witex. Come on, Fort Worth. Let's be 94 or better at some point through here. Shift things up. It could happen any given out. $117L Pension Pennies S4 Circle S. Gonna finish at a 77.2. 77.2. Well, we're going to stick with S4 Circle S trailer here in Colby Simmons. This is going to be hip tag number 89. 16L Nitro Nuts is your bucking bull. And I'm going to go here to buck and shoot number 1. Your Mygen, OK brand, fencing products, Buck and Bull Pro, Buck and Shoot. Again, Mygen, for all our DNA testing needs here at the American Buck and Bull, the 3rd largest cattle registry in the United States, needs a great partner in Mygen. Thank you for all that they do here with the ABBI. 16L Nitro Nuts from S4 Circle S. Looking to be our 12th 90 on the day. A little bit of a tough start. Going to be a 65.20. You can see the athleticism in with 65.20 hitter day. That'll take us to the 90 mark. Hip tag number 90 is where we're at as we go to 19. 190C, Rafter C4. G&K Cattle, Grady Farmer. 190C is the brand. Rafter C4, G&K Cattle. Yeti, coolers, tumblers, bags. It doesn't get much better than Yeti. Spring sales in the mix right now. Make sure to take advantage online. Go to Yeti. Get yourself something nice as we roll into the summertime with Yeti. $190C from Rafter C4 G&K Cattle. When all's said and done, the score is going to come in at an 87-44. That one right there is just a few steps away from going 90 at the next one. 87.44 here today for 190C Raptor C4 G&K Cattle. Well, it's time to turn things on over now to McCoy Richardson. McCoy Richardson Landing Cattle right here in hip tag number 91, bull branded 374. They call him Stab Wound. A Nacho Libre son out of a J75 daughter. 374 Stab Wound is your bull. McCoy Richardson on the flank. Again, Ace of Spades, McGuire, Martinez, L96, Magic Kitty. Having a huge day. Let's get it. .374 Stab Wound, McCoy Richardson Landing Cattle. Making rounds right here, round to the left. Stab Wound, 88. Going to be the 8s, 88 for Stab Wound. Keeping things rolling on down the line. Pull the slide. We're staying here on the left-hand deliveries. Go to hip tag number 92. 56 Bar L, the banker, is the bucking bull. Deep South, Twisted T and Madison Taylor. Bring him to town. Manab on the top side, Quick Fix on the bottom side, 56 Bar L, the banker. Thank you to the American Hat Company. Continue to be a fantastic partner here, the American Bucking Bull, but supporting cowboys in the way of life across the country, right out of Bowie, Texas. Thank you, American Hat Company, for all that you do for the Western sports world. Make sure to go grab yourself a new American. .56 Bar L, the banker. Go back to your Bucking Bull Pro replay. It's going to be right here around to the left. The Deep South Twisted T Bucking Bull is going to finish at an 87.68. 87.68 for the banker. All right, Fort Worth, we're closing in on it, getting closer. Hip tag number 93 is where we're at. 3701 is the brand here as you go to B&H Cattle and Laughlin Bucking Bull. Braxton Laughlin on the flank. Nice loop. TJ Roberts going to dally off and get him gathered up. Nice catch right there. TJ Roberts always doing a fantastic job at all of our ABBI events. And the arena is clear, and we are rolling. Well, we're going to go down to Lone Star, Matika Farms, Bucking Bull, Kimes Range, Flying W Livestock Equipment, Buck and Shoot. 3701 BL from B&H Cattle in Laughlin. Looking to be our 12th 90 on the board. This is a Tugco son right here. 3701. Hip tag number 93 is where we're at on your day sheet. Big shout out to all of you watching us around the world on the ABBI YouTube channel, Equus TV, or more. If you love what you're seeing, it is easy to get involved. Reach out, we'll get you lined out. You could have your name tied into one of these great animal athletes and an opportunity to win a big time money and go to the bright lights of Las Vegas with your animal athlete here with the ABBI. 3701 BL. Gonna look to the left, back around to the right with the Bronco face, Bucking Bull right here. BH Cattle, Laughlin, 73.60, 73.60. Well, the Magic Kitty still sitting in the top spot. 93.92 as we go down now to hip tag number 94. 307 Peoples Cattle Company, Curtis Peoples. Bringing us the next one right here. Folks, if you're looking for something easy to operate, easy to store, it's an easy decision. Make sure to get yourself a Black Widow Arena Groomer. Great partners here with the ABBI. Thank you to Black Widow. Peoples Cattle Company and their bull branded 307. Loaded up, ready to roll here, buck and shoot number 2. Well, Fort Worth are getting closer. Right after we wrap up the American Heritage, we're going to go right into the Derby Dummy. And then after the Derby Dummy, we will have our award ceremony right in front of the buck and shoot. So we will have our awards for the Heritage after the Derby. 307 Peoples Cattle Company. .307 from Peoples Cattle Company. Score is going to be 73-36 for 307. 73-36. Closing in on that 100 mark, we're coming down to hip tag number 95 now with bull branded 34. This is Flynn, 34, and Lyndon Flynn, Eli Flynn. Speaking of our top 10 making their way down in front of the buck and shoots after the Derby, remember the top 10 in the American Heritage, come on down to the front of the buck and shoots for our award ceremony. Your exclusive buckle provider, the ABBI, beautiful Kelly Slover Custom Trophy Silver Buckles. .34 Flynn. .86.96 is the score. 86.96 for Lyndon Flynn, Eli Flynn, and their bull branded 34. We're going to go to a Chop son out of Bubba J 75 daughter with 356 Baker. Rockin' H, Gene Baker, Jeremy Hurley brings us this next one. Folks, what a time to be in the bull business. July 15th, 16th, and 17th, member CBS Sports. 9 o'clock Central Standard Time each night, all 3 nights in a row. Have the opportunity to go back, look at some of the behind the scenes of these contractors that you know and love, as well as the process of working our way through 4 different tour stops. A top 100 semifinal and $1 million championship round. .356 Baker from Rockin' H and Gene Baker. 81.92 will be the score, 81.92. All right, we're going to take things down to hip tag number 98, judges. Slight adjustment in the order. This is going to be hip tag number 98 on a left-hand delivery. Hip tag number 98 brings us bar 8, B5. This is Cooper Shot, Truax, Rafter O, G&K Cattle, Denison, Grady Farmer on this one. Bar 8, B5. B5, bar 8. Looking to be our 12th 90 on the day. Hip tag number 98 is where we're at. Bar 8, Cooper Shot, Truax, Rafter O, G&K Cattle, Denison. 76-16 will be the score, 76-16. All right, judges, we're going to head on back now to hip tag number 97. That'll bring us to 35 bar O. This is Outlaw Johnny Black from Rockin' Age Cattle, Jeremy Hurley. 35 bar O, Outlaw Johnny Black, as we're going to make our way on over to the right-hand delivery buck and shoots. We're going to stay over here on the right-hand delivery until this thing is all said and done here in the American Heritage. Immediately following the American Heritage, we're going to buck our 7 Derby bulls, and then after that, we'll have our word ceremony right down in front of the buck and shoots. So the top 10 of the American Heritage don't go far. Make sure to make your way on over, grab something to eat from the concession stand is open, and grab yourself something from the bar while you're at it. The ABBI bar is open on a beautiful Friday afternoon here in Fort Worth at the Watt Arena. Day 1 closing in, getting closer to crowning ourselves an American Heritage champion here in 2025. So far, L96 Magic Kitty has been a standout with 93.92. Outlaw Johnny Black, Cooper Tires, 2 bulls, new dart buck and shoot. Just about there. Outlaw Johnny Black, Rockin' Age Cattle. Outlaw Johnny Black is getting around the corner of the ride. Unfortunately, going to go down to his belly. Going to be a DQ here for Outlaw Johnny Black. Lot to like right there. Looking forward to seeing him do it again. Well, that means we're going to go to hip tag number 99 on your day sheet with Peoples Cattle Company and Curtis Peoples and their bull 89 bar L Page. This is a Sucker Punch son out of a Washita Wizard daughter. Peoples Cattle Company, 89 bar L Page. And this Sucker Punch calf right here. Derby bulls, we're getting closer. Derby, start thinking about it. We're getting closer. 89 Bar L Page, People's Cattle Company. '89 Bar L, awfully intense. Going to keep his feet, keep the score on the board. And the judges say 84 points, 84 even for 89 Bar L. Thank you to Pro Bull Nutrition. Pro Bull Nutrition, maximizing the performance of your animal athlete. Thank you to Pro Bull. Roll them up, boys. We're going to head on down now to hip tag number 100. 89L Bruce Banner, S4, Circle S. Colby Simmons on the flank with the 10G Turner Burner Son. 89L Bruce Banner. Hip tag number 100 is where we're at. Hip tag number 113 will finish things off in the American Heritage. So not too many more to go. Not too many more opportunities to be 94 points or better. Bruce Banner, S4, Circle S. '89L Bruce Banner from S4 Circle S, going to be a 74.08. Well, as we're closing in on crowning ourselves a champion here in the American Heritage, do not go far. This thing is far from over when you look at the stretch of bulls that we're about to get into here over the next 10 plus as we go to hip tag number 101, 30 L Bar Page, Flynn and D&H on the next one. This one right here out of a Bruiser Daughter, 30 L Bar Page. Again, as they're here in the Cooper Towers, two bulls, New Dart, Buck and Shoot. Folks, New Dart's been leading the industry in accuracy and performance when you're talking about your remote injections. They've been a great partner. Thank you to New Dart. .30 L Bar Page, Flynn, D&H. Getting around the corner now in a hurry for 87.52, 87.52 for 30 L Bar Page from Flynn and D&H. We're going to stick with Flynn and D&H as we go to hip tag number 102. 47 L Bar Page this time for Flynn, D&H. This one here is Hocus Pocus on the top side, High Country on the bottom side. Bred up, ready to buck as we get ready to go. Two bulls, Pro Performance Feed. Now two bulls. Folks, has accumulated champion after champion here in the ABBI, the PBR. A lot of them have utilized two bulls, and so should you. Page 47L bar. Be a 79.44. We're going to go to a Magic Maker son out of a Houdini daughter. You want to talk about bloodlines now, an absolute success rate when it comes to Shepherd Hills tested, Houdini, and all that they've done over the last decade. This is going to be LO16 Ace McGuire, B&H Cattle, Laughlin, Braxton, Laughlin. L-16 here in the Cooper Tires, 2 bulls, new dart, buck and shoot. Again, folks, 2 bulls, powered bulls have won over $46 million in lifetime winnings. 7 PBR world champions, 34 ABBI world champions. The list goes on and on of the bulls that have succeeded utilizing 2 bulls. Thank you to them and all they do in the bull business. L-16, B&H Cattle in Laughlin. Set, ready to go. And as we gather up the scores of a 74-32, 74-32. Deep South, Twisted Tea, Madison Taylor. Brings us one branded 14L. Manab on the top side here with 14L. Folks, since 1982, Flying W has been providing top quality product with you, the operator, in mind with all decisions that they make. That's exactly why they lead and they grow in their business ever since 1982. Thank you, Flying W Livestock Equipment. All right, Madison Taylor going to get things dialed in here in buck shoot number 4. Frontier Trading Company, Road Ranger, Yeti, buck and shoot. We've got a handful of dummy derbies right after this, and then we'll have our award ceremony for the top 10 of the American Heritage right down in front of the buck and shoots immediately following the derby. Then later tonight, we're going to head on over to Dallas Cowboys Stadium in Arlington for the Kid Rock Rockin' Rodeo. But make sure to be back here 9 a.m. ABBI Cowboy Church at 9, and we'll start off day number 2 of your ABBI American Heritage at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Yearlings, juniors, cowgirls, and an open tiered futurity. Cool looking gray bull right here, 14L from Deep South, Twisted Tea. Looking to find his spot, going to be a 76-16. All right, we're going to keep some momentum rolling as we load the next one. L804 Complicated. McGuire Cattle Company, Ace of Spades. The finger roll son right here has had himself quite the week and looking to do it again here in the American Heritage. With hip tag number 105, we're going to go to L804 Complicated. L804 Complicated. You're looking for another 90. We might not have to wait too long. This one was 90 on Sunday for a big-time payday. L804 Complicated McGuire Cattle Company. Ace of Spades. Looking to do it again for a second time here in this same week. The Cooper Tires, 2 bulls, new dart, buck and shoot. McGuire Cattle Company, Ace of Spades, have had a big-time week already. Sitting in the top spot right now with Edward Martinez and Magic Kitty. Come on, let's do it. L804 right here, complicated. You go back to your replay right here. You can see him kick the back of that buck and shoot. Kind of took him off his lead a little bit. The McGuire Cattle Company Bull Ace of Spades got all kinds of ability. Going to be 78-48 here right now. 78-48 here for complicated. But again, congratulations. They just won themselves a check for $40,000 in a sixth-place finish on Sunday with complicated, but just not the day they're looking for here in the American Heritage. Well, we're going to stay with the Ace of Spades. McGuire, big shot. How about it for hip tag number 106 as we're going to go to 33L Swamp Donkey. Now, Swamp Donkey, you want to talk about big-time weeks. It doesn't get much bigger than this one's had already. Looking to put it all together, do it again. The Buck and Brindle, 33L Swamp Donkey, Ace of Spades, McGuire, big shot. We've been looking for another 90, and we might have another one here in just a moment with the Swamp Donkey. Fort Worth, it's time to sit up in your seat. Another great out, 33L Swamp Donkey, Ace of Spades, McGuire, big shot. Kicking, getting around, the Ace of Spades, McGuire, big shot, Rodeo Company Bull. Scores coming in, 91, 84, 91. 84, and Swamp Donkey has put together another big timeout to get right up there in the mix here in the American Heritage. And there it is, third, fourth place split, 91-84 is the Swamp Donkey. Folks, for those of you just getting into Fort Worth less than 7 days ago, that big Buck and Brindle right there is now $250,000 richer. That is your 2025 $1 million for charity champion after 4 tour stops, a top 100 semifinal, and a championship round of the 31 rankest bulls in the world. Swamp Donkey was your $1 million champion for $250,000 just on Sunday morning. But today he's going to go to the third, fourth place split as we roll on down now to hip tag number 107. This is Bronx Bully, branded 632L. Pettit, Tony, Lone Star, Matika P-Row. Chase Richards on the flank as we're in Buck and Shoot number 4. Your Frontier Trading Company Road Ranger Yeti Buck and Shoot. Coming off of a huge couple of outs right here. 91-84 just a moment ago. Come on, let's keep it rolling. $67.2, going to be a 67.2 for Bronx Bully. After 2 years of the $1 million for charity, it is evident that it is absolutely a gauntlet to get through. And you are saying something if you make your way to the championship round and get inside that top 31 bulls in the world to make your way there. This next one here is one of those top 31. L404 Low T. Pettit Tony, Lone Star, Matika Ace of Spades, and Chase Richards. Here with a Hocus Pocus son out of a Houdini daughter. Now L404 Low T. Another one of these bulls that's had a great 2025 season. He's had an amazing week already as well. So now it's time for Low T. Look like he could change things up in the mix and quite possibly be that 94 point out that we've been looking for. 5 more outs here in the American Heritage. Six more outs. L404, low T. You could see the athleticism in this young 2-year-old right here. A lot of erranders, front feet covering a lot of ground, looking to find a spot today. 86-48. Going to be at 86-48 for low T. Again, another one of those bulls that had a fantastic weekend already, though. Low T had a big day on Sunday. Well, hip tag number 109, 317 pocket change from McCoy Richardson. Richardson Land and Cattle Company with a Billy Frank son right here, 317 pocket change. Well, as we get a few things adjusted, fixed up here. Here in our buck and shoot. 317 pocket change is where we're headed next. Again, folks, the South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa. Western sports at its best. There's no better place to be in October than at the ABBI World Finals in the South Point. With 11 different dining options, bowling, entertainment, and more, a fantastic home for the ABBI World Finals, the South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa. 5 more bulls. The American Heritage champion is about to be crowned. McCoy Richardson, Richardson Land and Cattle Company, and the pocket change. $317 pocket change. It's a stout buck and 2-year-old right here from Richardson Land and Cattle. And going to be an 87-36 on the day. 87-36 for pocket change. And McCoy Richardson going to load us up another one. Here in hip tag number 110, a bull branded 33. Chop grandson right here as we're still right here in the Cooper Tires. 2 bulls, new dart buck and shoot. Thank you to Complete Metal Buildings. Folks, they can supply anywhere across the United States with 30 years of experience. Complete Metal Buildings can come to you, provide a fantastic building opportunity. Complete Metal Buildings. And 33, Richardson Land and Cattle Company. Come around to the right for an 85-84. Going to be 85-84. Folks, if you are missing a beautiful cowgirl necklace, we have it for you up here in the announcer's stand. Came in a black bag cowgirl necklace. It's found right over here on the stairs. So if you're missing your necklace, we've got it for you up in the announcer's stand. We'll hold on to it for you. If you're missing your cowgirl necklace. 3 bulls to go. Hip tag number 111, T5/3 Gratney from Richardson and Dustin Gratney. Looking to finish things off in a big way. T5/3. Cooper Tires, 2 bulls, new dart, buck and shoot. And T5/3, Richardson and Dustin Gratney. Going to be an 86-16, 86-16. Well, in hip tag number 112, as we stay over here on your right-hand delivery, buck and shoot. This is going to be a Preacher's Kid Son 323 is the brand. K-Bar C Bucking Bulls, RD Cattle. Kenny McElroy. 2 more 2-year-old bucking bulls to go. Big thank you and shout out Frontier Trading Company. We've done a lot in a short period of time here for the American Bucking Bull. Make sure to check out Frontier Trading Company. As well as Magna Wave, your Magna Wave family of products. Continuing to support the ABBI and all that they do in a fantastic way, not only to benefit yourself, but your animal athlete with Magna Wave. As we go to the Frontier Trading Company, Road Ranger, Yeti, buck and shoot right here. Road Ranger, all kinds of fantastic locations across the country. If you're getting down the road and you got a choice, make sure to support the ones that support us and pull in to your next Road Ranger. 323, K-Bar C Bucking Bulls, RD Cattle. And another good-looking spotted bull right here. Out and around to the left for 83-52. 83-52. Well, that's going to do it for our non-winners, and there it is, your ABBI non-winners. DW823 with a 90-64. CT453 an 88-88. JB 727, 88-32. Crazy Frank an 88-08. And a 5th-6 split with CT173 and the Banker with an 87-68. That'll round out your top 6. But right now, it's all come down to this, our final bull of the day here in the American Heritage. One of the most prestigious events and moments in all of the ABBI and the buck and bull industry any given year is this American Heritage, and we are 1 out away from crowning ourselves a champion. But before then, we got to go to hip tag number 113 with bull branded 311, Norman. Osborne Cattle, Bars 7 bucking bulls. Richard Patillo. Let's get it. All right, 311 Norman. Osborne Cattle, Barn 7 Bucking Bulls, Richard Patillo. Great way to finish off the American Heritage. 89, 84, 89. 84, and a great outright there for 311 Norman. We'll see where they fall when all is said and done. There is your top 10. A 90-48 from BS11L. A 90-64 from DW823. A 91-20 from Turn Up. 91-28 PWE1. 91-52 from 183. The top 5, a 91-68 and the Professor. Your $1 million winner, the Swamp Donkey with Blue Moon with a 91-84. Your reserve champion, all-nighter to 92-72. but none was better here today in the American Heritage. Your champion with a 93-92 is Magic Kitty. McGuire, ace of spades, and Martinez is going to be your 2025 American Heritage champion. Magic Kitty, 93-92 with a huge out to win your American Heritage. Well, if you were inside the top 10 of the American Heritage, don't go far. We've got 7 Derby bulls to buck, and then we're going to have you all down in the arena for a photo shoot and award ceremony. So if you made it inside the top 10, don't go far. You're going to come down in the arena right after the Derby. Well, as they get these bulls shifted and set and ready to roll, we're going to stay here on the right-hand delivery, roll right into our dummy Derby. Hip tag number 114 is where we're going to start. 241, Rockstar, Tim Paris, McCoy Richardson will get us started. Remember, folks, if you're missing your cowgirl necklace, it's brand new, still in the bag. We have it for you up in the announcer stand. Dummy Derby, 7 total outs. So we just got done crowning ourselves a champion in Magic Kitty. 7 outs away now from crowning ourselves another one here in the Dummy Derby. I absolutely love watching these 3-year-old bucking bulls come in. A lot of times they're ones that we're just coming off of watching them on a successful futurity season as a 2-year-old, and now the opportunity to watch them as a little bit more mature, a little bit bigger, and that is a great example right here in our first one. 241 Rockstar from Tim Paris and McCoy Richardson. This Billy Frank son right here has got all kinds of ability. This one right here could have a big-time PBR future in store. Has a 241 Rockstar going to kick things off in the Dummy Derby. The member contractors, Cox Concrete Products is giving you an opportunity. All you got to do is tag them in any of your social media posts, and you are entered to win. 3 different chances to win. Good looking, fantastic water trough for your home. $241, the Rockstar. A little bit of a different out right there. Just couldn't quite find a spot like normal. He was awfully rank in Abilene, so look for big things from him later on. Going to be an 80-56 here today. 80-56 for Rockstar. Well, that means we're going on to hip tag number 115. Bull branded 282K. Bad to the bone from Tommy Julian Cattle. Your Cooper tires, 2 bulls, new dart buck and shoot. Just about there. 3-year-old bucking bulls now. 282K, bound to the bone, is next to go. Awfully cool dude right here, round to the right, bound to the bone. Going to be 85.04. Going to go to the top spot here, 85.04 for 282K, bound to the bone. Well, as we stay on over here on the right-hand delivery bucket shoot, we're going to stick with Julian Cattle. We're going to go to hip tag number 116 as they roll them up on here to K8, Terran's Dream. K8, Terran's Dream, Julian Cattle, Tommy Julian. Remember, if you're in the top 10 of the American Heritage, we're going to need you to come down into the arena immediately following the Derby for our photo shoot and award ceremony. Right down in front of the buck and shoots for your top 10 of the American Heritage. Terran's Dream. An 85.04, sitting in the number 1 spot right now. K8, Terran's Dream. K8, Terran's Dream getting around the corner. Julian Cattle Company bringing us another good one. How about 85.52? 85.52, and Terran's Dream's now going to go to the top spot. Well, we've had 3 bulls out, 3 different number 1s. 85.52, and Terran's Dream's going to go to the top in the Dummy Derby. Well, Dixie Classic Bucking Bulls, Rots and Bueno. Hip tag number 117 is where we're at with 22.35 Monkey Poison. The Stone Cold Sun right here, 22.35 Monkey Poison is where we're at. This right here, your number 2 bull early on in the Derby World Standings. Monkey Poison. Dixie Classic Bucking Bulls. Just right, Ronson Bueno, Dixie Classic Bucking Bulls, and Monkey Poison. Nice out right here in the gate around to the right. Scores are getting in, 87.52. You knew that was coming, 87.52, and we have ourselves another new leader. We just continue this theme right now. We're going to be in those mid-90s before it's all said and done. With 3 more to go. It does not slow down when you look at the remaining 3 Bucking Bulls left. If we go to hip tag number 118, this is 246. Birthday Cake from Blake Sharp. Cox Concrete Products, Ryan Cox, Charlotte Phillips. Right here, you got yourself a 2 dirty son out of a high-stakes daughter. 246, Birthday Cake. Now, we saw Birthday Cake in the 2024 season have a lot of great moments. Good-looking black and white bull as we go over to the Lone Star. Matika Farms, Bucking Bulls, Kimes Ranch, Flying W Livestock Equipment, Buck and Shoot. We now got to be better than 87.52. Gotta love it. Good-looking bull, Birthday Cake. Watching this bull as a 2-year-old now work his way up into the Derby season. 87.2, so we're awfully close. We're going to put him in the number 2 spot, 87.2 for Birthday Cake. And 246, Birthday Cake making rounds. So we got an 87.52, an 87.2, an 85.52, sitting 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go over to Just for Kicks and Dale Timon. Hip tag number 119 is where we're at with bull branded 209 bar Baker. Houdini on the top side, Hardcore on the bottom side. 209 bar Just for Kicks. Two more bulls on the day. Day number 1 here at the ABBI, your American Heritage. It's been a fantastic Friday. Let's finish off strong. .209 ball Baker, Just for Kicks, Dale Timon. Around the left for 85.28. 85-28. Going to put him in the number 4 spot. Down to our final bull of the day here on day number 1. Remember, everybody, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., we'll have ABBI Cowboy Church right here in the Water Arena, right here in the stands. Worship service and more with the ABBI Cowboy Church, and then we'll get rolling. Day number 2, we'll get started right at 10 a.m. We got our yearlings, our juniors, our cowgirl, and we'll finish it off with an open tiered futurity. 23, Johnny Be Good, Big Shot, Truax, TR Cattle, 6-bar C. Flat bucker right here. Talk about that $1 million futurity. A year ago down in Bryan, Texas, this one was right in the mix. What a great way to finish off day number 1, Johnny Be Good. Your Big Shot, Truax, TR Cattle, 6-bar C bull. Scores 89.6, 89.6 in your final. Dummy Derby bull on the day is going to be your champion, Johnny Be Good. Big Shot, Truax, TR Cattle, and 6-bar C is going to win the Derby here in Fort Worth. Well, folks, if you're inside the top 10 of the American Heritage, please make your way on down to the arena. We're going to give away our awards and take our award photos as well, the top 10 of the American Heritage. And there it is up on the big board. And the number 10 spot, Kenzie Stewart, 11L with a 90.48. DW 823 with a 90.64. Turn It Up with a 91.20. PWE 1 and a 91.28. Your Fort Worth and Oklahoma City champion, DW 183 with a 91.52. The Professor with a 91.68. Swamp Donkey, your $1 million futurity champion, as well as your junior futurity champion in Taylor, Texas, and Blue Moon, both with a 91.84. All night are going to put it together in a big way for a 92.72. But your champion of the American Heritage, Magic Kitty, with a massive 93.92 out. So if you are on the top 10, make your way down to the arena, please. Make your way on down. Well, folks, that's going to do it for day number 1 here at the American Heritage. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning for day number 2. All right, as well as our Derby champions. Congratulations once again. Your Derby champions, 23, Johnny Be Good, Big Shot, Truax, TR Cattle, 6-bar C with an 89.6. American Heritage top 10, please make your way down to the arena. American Heritage